Hello, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Christina, and I am a faculty manager at Grand Canyon University. And I am very sorry I could not be there in person with you today, but through the magic of technology, here I am. I always like to start off with a quick story, and this one I found to be very funny. This is my second time that I'm recording this video because I'm so used to using Dwight and Brandy's first name that when I said Dr. Harris and Dr. Ferris, I realized it rhymed and that had never occurred to me. And then I just giggled for a while. So I had to re-record it. So having said that, let's jump in. I'm sure that my amazing colleagues who I have had the pleasure and honor of working with for so many years have laid out a fantastic foundation. So what I wanted to do was touch on industry and educators and working with leadership in a university setting as well as faculty. So one of the things that the three of us have worked together on is what we call a faculty support plan. And before I even jump in, I want to focus on the word support. This is not something that is punitive at all. In this realm, the IT realm, you have professionals who want to become educators. So that is no small feat. The bridge from one to the other is and can be very difficult. So one of the things that we really focused on, number one, is building relationships and collaboration. So when we have professionals who are hired, it's important for me and my team to start building that relationship with them, getting to know them, showing them the classroom where they can teach in, talking about different classroom management styles, talking about the real difference between freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and seniors, because there really is a huge difference. And also talking about collaboration between their team. Developing content for an educational setting is very different than developing content for a seminar. A lot of industry professionals have led seminars, and things that they don't have to deal with in a seminar setting is grading and that classroom management, which sometimes can be very, very difficult. I think, excuse me, in addition to focusing on the support is the idea that working with my department is coming from leadership. So it wasn't Christina saying, hey, I don't know anything about your field, but I'm a teacher, so let me help you. That's not how we approached it at all. We approached it very collaboratively. Dr. Harris would have a conversation with her new hires, would introduce me and talk about how my department can help them in the classroom. Because what we have is a very, very important melding of content and teaching. And we know that our K through 12 teachers in any state have a lot of education on pedagogy, where in the college setting, that's not always the case. So that's where I come in. Again, I'm not an expert in the field, but I can help you relay the content of your expertise into the classroom setting. So when working with someone, it wasn't just a one-time thing. It extended over a period of 6, 7, 8 weeks. For years, I've had relationships with people I started working with their very first class to now, and building those relationships have really been one of the most exciting parts of my job. Dr. Ferris and I have worked together in that teacher and educator role together, so that's been a lot of fun. But again, Learning pedagogy is kind of like when you learn a board game. If someone just dumps all the rules on you, that's one thing, but you don't see how those things come into play until you're actually playing the game. And that's the same thing with teaching. You don't understand the importance of classroom management. You don't understand the importance of speaking and then stopping, facilitating exercises for students to really put into play the things that they're learning until you're actually having to do it, until you're actually standing in front of a classroom of students who want to be occupied maybe by their phones or other things. So learning the people I'm working with is important, learning their history, helping them know that they're not alone, that we want them to succeed, and really underscoring the importance of what they bring to the classroom. My son's football coach has a saying, and it says, "They don't care what you know until they know you care." In an industry that may seem a little difficult, that the most important thing is not the product. The most important thing in education is that relationship. Because once you have the relationship and once you have the trust, then you can facilitate the content. And that really is the magic of all of us working together. Again, where you have leadership saying, "I want you to work with Christina," where you have educators who are able to come together and share content, because developing content may be difficult. And then me helping with the pedagogy in the classroom. So it's really a beautiful, holistic approach to making someone who is an industry professional become a teacher. And again, when I started talking, I said we have these two components where we have leadership and their role in all this, but also the educator. And so leadership has to support this knowledge about teaching. And those who want to be educators who are coming from the field really have to accept the fact that content is their area of expertise. And when they open up and build relationships with other instructors that they're working with and with our department, we can really help them be super successful and make the students' experience fantastic. So again, I'm so sorry I cannot be there with you guys. You are in the wonderful, capable hands of Dr. Harris and Dr. Ferris. So please let me know if you have any questions. Brandy and Dr. Harris and Dr. Ferris have my contact information. I'm happy to answer any questions. I hope you guys have a wonderful conference and a great day.